What up, Gotchi gang? This is your homie Hefe, and I'm here with you today on Aavegotchi Pacific Chapter, and we're gonna check out some things that Aavegotchi rolled out today. A whole bunch of things. So let's just get started. So first thing that I noticed this morning, after our stress test, of course, which was also a great success, there was a number of there's a whole bunch of alpha that was released shortly after that. The first thing is when you go to the main Aavegotchi site, aavegotchi.com, their whole front end has been updated, and I really like the look of it. So let's just check it out. So you get here, it says Aavegotchi is an open source, community owned NFT gaming protocol enabling true asset ownership for gamers. And I feel like that is pretty accurate. It sums up the whole experience perfectly. And so we go take me down the rabbit hole. And someone new to Aavegotchi can just scroll down through this, and it shows you a little bit about what Aavegotchis are, how to say Aavegotchi, which is, I'm glad that that's there. So yeah, there's Aavegotchis are yield generating NFTs, and of course there are digital pets, so you got to take care of them. You scroll over to an Aavegotchi here, has some clothes on, and so you can find out through this video how to get your first Aavegotchi. We're not going to watch the whole thing.
Hello friends, and welcome to Gotchi U, where we'll be discussing everything you need to get started with Aavegotchi. Today we'll be discussing how to buy an Aavegotchi. First and foremost, you'll want to head to aavegotchi.com, connect to the Polygon network, and enter the Aavegotchi Bazaar on native NFT marketplace.
Yeah, so this video really shows you how to get in there, get to the bazaar, get your first Aavegotchi. So that's really cool. I find that really helpful, especially for new people. Now let's look down here. Okay, so yeah, we have some tokens or tags that kind of sum up what Aavegotchi is all about. So of course, all of our assets are on chain. Aavegotchis are all stored on chain. Our DAO is one of the most active DAOs in the world, actually. That's a cool fact. And then we have bid to earn auctions through GBM, and that allows you to earn when you lose your bids. So I thought that was an interesting concept when I first found out about Aavegotchi. And then, you know, of course, our marketplace is owned by the community. So is our decentralized exchange that'll be coming online pretty soon, and I'll get to that in a second. We have a great lending program that's going to be implemented, so anybody without an Aavegotchi who maybe can't, doesn't have the ghost to get an Aavegotchi can rent an Aavegotchi for a small fee, and they can go and collect some Alchemica tokens that way. And then you have these NFT raffles, which you will be able to participate in when you stake your ghost. So if you stake your ghost in the Aavegotchi protocol, you will get rewarded in Frens points, and the Frens points can be turned into tickets. And you can enter these raffles to win cool prizes like werewolves and land. And so of course we have to get to the Gotchiverse and cover everything about the Gotchiverse. That is a very deep rabbit hole, and so I highly recommend you check out the Curve, which is the Aavegotchi official blog. And there we have Gotchiverse Bible chapters. And these chapters really just break down what is going to be going on in the Gotchiverse realm. It's quite an extensive document, so it's been chopped up into little chapters, and I find that is a great place to start to learn more about that. I'll leave the link down below in the description for that. And so we finally get to the cinematic trailer, which blew my mind, but maybe I'm going to get to that in a second. I want to see what else is on this page here. And so, okay, of course we have tokens as any other blockchain game does, except our tokens are going to be traded on our own community-run decentralized exchange. So I think that's a really that's going to be really interesting, because I don't believe any other metaverse-based games have this. So we're going to have 6 tokens on this DEX. We're going to have the Gotchis Alchemica, which you'll be able to farm on your land parcels, and you'll also be able to get through these channeling ceremonies, which you can do either on your own or as a guild. And so there's 4 different types of Alchemica. You have Keck, FOMO, FUD, and Alpha. And then you have, of course, the Ghost token everybody knows and loves. And a new token that will be released called the Glitter token, and that will be a DEX liquidity reward token. So when you stake, I guess there's going to be pairs that you can stake, and when you stake these tokens, most likely these tokens over here, you'll get rewarded in these Glitter tokens, which you'll be able to probably use to speed up your structures, or you'll be able to spend them on other things within the realm. We have multiple partners, including some big names, Aave, Polygon, Yield Guild, which I'll be actually sitting down with one of their lead community managers for Yield Guild, and we'll be doing a deep dive into what they're doing. So stay tuned for that, and that's going to be on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. In addition to that, we have Blackpool, we have YGG SEA, we have Meta Guild. There's a few other ones in there that are going to be, that are some well-known names. We got QuickSwap, Uniquely. I mentioned GBM. So shout out to all these guys. They're all our friends. And there's some testimonials here at the bottom, including one from, I believe there's one from Chainlink, and there's one from Stani, who is, I believe he's the founder of the Aave protocol. And he's pretty stoked on Aavegotchi, so definitely maybe read through some of these. I think they're kind of cool. And so, yeah, we want you to join the Gotchi gang, and you can sign up through these channels here. I most likely would recommend you check out the Discord first. It is probably the friendliest Discord I've ever been in. So, yeah, definitely check that out. Talk to some people. Now let's check out this sweet trailer that just got released this morning. So let's check it out. Well, I was blown away by that. I was really just amazed, especially with all the stuff that they've been rolling out. For those of you who don't know, those characters we saw at the end with the big tongues flapping around, those are known as the Liquidators. And they will be a free-to-play character that will be introduced probably later in the year. And I'm really stoked to see that because it's going to give a lot of friends opportunities to get involved in the game. So let's keep an eye out for this. And I have some more exciting news. So let's go over to the Defiant. You see it right there at the top. The Defiant is no-shill daily DeFi news, where you can read about anything in the DeFi space. They cover a whole bunch of topics. They have some really well-known people in the crypto space who come on and do podcasts and interviews with them regularly. And I was really pleased to see this morning they published an exclusive article covering Aavegotchi, and with an additional release date of March 31st. So March 31st is going to be when the full Gotchiverse realm launches with, all the farming abilities, all the, some of the abilities we saw with harvesting tokens during the stress test and building installations. That's all going to be enabled March 31st, and the Gotchiverse realm will be open for business. So let's look at the article here and see what they're talking about. So yeah, Aavegotchis are like the Tamagotchis many of us know from the 90s, but also have this ability of like a digital piggy bank, which is kind of cool. And so the Gotchiverse realm is a 3D space where Aavegotchis will farm, play, and protect the Citadel, because there's another world outside of the Citadel called the Grid. And again, that will be probably launching later in the year, but the Citadel alone is massive in size. So beyond this, beyond harvesting the Alchemica and building the structures, they also mention here how the Gotchiverse will be also a general purpose metaverse, kind of like Second Life, Crypto Voxels, where we can just all hang out and interact with each other, create social events. These channeling ceremonies will be a good way to bring people together. And so it's just like a chill, fun place for people to hang out. And that's going to all be in the Citadel. Oh, they also touch on the rental system, which will be really helpful. Given the price of an Aavegotchi is not completely accessible, it is a little bit on the higher end for, something you'd use in a game as an asset. So we'll be able to rent these out all on chain, trustlessly. And you'll be able to try these out for yourself if you are interested in just seeing what the game's like. And so I think the Citadel is going to look very appealing. You can see further out in the distance in the trailer, we had those big trees talking, and that is the Forest of Fud. And I'm sure there's going to be a whole nother story that comes out around that. that is a little overview of some of the things that were released this morning. I thought I'd create a video and just kind of get some of the word out there. So definitely check out the trailer, check out the Defiant article, and I'll leave some links down below in the description for those friends who are just getting started and maybe just need to be pointed in the right direction. So yeah, this was Hefe. This is Aavegotchi Pacific chapter. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel. I'll keep you updated on all things Aavegotchi. And definitely come say hi on Thursday on my Twitter Spaces, where we'll be talking to Yield Guild and listen to what they're doing as a guild in Aavegotchi. Take care. Peace out.